Hello, welcome to vRecruit, a unique recruiting tool that helps you to hire faster, better, and in a seamless manner. vRecruit is an online asynchronous interviewing tool that allows you to interview candidates anywhere and at any time. Let's take a quick demo of the platform. To access vRecruit, simply log on to vrecruit.com from a Chrome, Safari, or Firefox browser, or download the mobile app from the Play Store or the App Store. Once you're on the home page, you'll first need to register your company with vRecruit. Click on the Register Now button and create an account for your company as a company admin by providing the necessary details about your company and the contact person handling the account. Once you register with us, you can now go back to the home page and log into your account with your registered email address and password. After you log into vRecruit, you'll see a dashboard of 6 tiles that help you set up and assess your recruitment process. Your employee or a user can use vRecruit either as a recruiter or as a hiring manager. Here's a chart to clarify the roles. A company administrator has access to all the functions right from branding to payment management. A recruiter has access to all the functions except company management and payment management. A hiring manager can only create jobs, assign interviews, and assess the candidates. While a company can have only one administrator, it can have any number of recruiters or hiring managers. Based on the user ID generated as per the role, an employee can log in and use the functions available to his or her role. Do note that the company management and candidate evaluation functions are available only through the website. Let's understand all the functions one step at a time. We begin with company management. This function has been provided so that you can brand your organization in a way that gives your candidates a better idea about what your company is all about. On the company management page, you can set up your company profile by providing the company information along with branding collaterals such as company logo, images, presentations, and audio visuals. Let's say you want to upload the company logo. Just click on the Choose File button and upload the image from your system. Once you are done with setting up your company profile, click on Save and your company profile will be ready. Do note that only the company admin can create and edit the company page. Now that your company page is set, let's move on to the next step, which is user management. User management allows the administrator to create sub-accounts for the employees and assign them the role of a recruiter or a hiring manager. The first tab under user management is to add a new user. Here, you'll be required to fill in the details of your colleague you'd like to add to the team and select the role that you'd like to assign him or her. Once you've filled in the sub-account details, click on Save. The sub-account you've created will now be added to the user list. The user list provides an overview of all the sub-accounts created for your company. If a sub-account is no longer under use, you can easily deactivate it. Now that we've added sub-accounts, let's move on to the next step, which is requisition management. This function allows you to create and manage your requisitions and job listings. Under this tab, the first thing you'd need to do is to create a requisition. Start by mentioning the job title along with the job description. You can also attach a Word doc or a PDF along with your job listing. After filling in the job details, you are required to assign the requisition to one of your sub-accounts. You can also mark the requisition as private if you don't want any of the other team members to view it except those assigned to the requisition. Once you are done, just click on Save and your requisition will be ready to monitor under the View Requisition tab. Let's say you want to see a detailed report about one of the requisitions listed. Simply click on the View icon under the Action column and a summary page will open right away. Let's move on to the next step, which is interview management. This function allows you to create and customize your job interview. There are 5 tabs under interview management. The first tab is category management. Here you can add the parent category and subcategory of the question bank that will be selected for the interviews of the different requisitions. For example, a parent category can be information technology and the subcategories under it can be Power BI. This function has been created to help you easily select the questions while creating an interview. You can view all your categories under the View Category tab. The next function is question management. Here you can add the questions that you want to ask in the online interview. First, select the parent category, subcategory, and then assign some keywords associated with the question. Then it's time to add the interview questions. Do note that the questions can be uploaded in text or audiovisual format. In the end, select the maximum time duration that you'd like to be allowed for the response to that question. To save this question, click on Submit. To add more questions, click on Submit and add Next question. You can view all the created questions under the Manage Questions page. Then, in the Assessment Management section, you can add some fitment parameters that you'd like the candidate to be assessed upon. All created fitment parameters will be available for reviewing under the View Fitment Parameters page. Now that your question bank and assessment criteria is ready, we move on to creating an interview. Add the interview name and select the fitment parameters for the assessment. To select the interview question bank, you can either select from the private question bank that you've created or use a public question bank created by vRecruit. If you choose the private question bank, you'll see that your categories and questions are instantly available to you for easily creating the interview. You don't need to type in or copy-paste the questions each time. Just select the parent category and the subcategory, and the question bank will appear instantly. Once you finalize the questions, you can also preview the interview. All the created interviews will be available on the Manage Interview page. You can easily view, edit, or delete the interviews from this page. To share interview with the candidate, you need to have the required number of credits in your account. This is where the payment management function comes in. Payment management allows you to buy credits for your account. vRecruit allows you to buy credits through a standard payment gateway with multiple modes of payment. Do note that only the company admin can access this function. Under Payment Management, you can view pricing, credit summary, and a list of your invoices. In case the candidate does not take the interview, the credits get reimbursed back to your account after the expiry of the interview. Now that you have sufficient credits in your account, it's time to share the interview. First, you'll need to fill the basic details about the interview, such as the job requisition, expiry time of the interview, and whether you want the responses to be automatically shared with your candidate or not. Then you can mention the interview round and add your company's welcome and thank you video for the candidate. Once you're done, click on Next. In the Next tab, you can create the list of candidates that the interview will be shared with. You can either manually add each and every candidate by filling out their details, or you can automatically generate a list by uploading a ready.csv file. Once you're done, click on Send Interview. After the interviews are sent, it's time for the candidates to play their part. The candidates will receive a link for the interview in their email inbox. They can choose to give the interview at a time and location convenient for them. In case the interview gets interrupted due to electricity or internet failure, the candidate will have to contact the recruiter and request him or her to reshare the interview. After the candidate submits the interview, it's time to assess it. Click on the Review tile to monitor the status of the interview sent. Under the Review tab, the interviews are categorically divided under Assigned, Interrupted, and Expired interviews. You can use the filters available on each page to search for the interview you are looking for. Once you get the list of interviews based on your search, you can click on View to see the overview of the interview submitted along with the responses to each and every question. The assigned hiring managers and recruiters can then assess the interview according to the provided fitment parameters and provide a remark at the end. Once the interview is reviewed, we move on to the final step of candidate evaluation. First, select the job requisition and the interview round you want to assess the candidates from, and then click on Filter. You'll see the thumbnails of all the candidates who successfully completed their interviews. Click on any of the candidates to evaluate. Here, you can check all the interview responses. You can then see the reviews given to the candidate by all those who were assigned with the requisition. vRecruit also generates a cobweb chart based on the ratings given to the candidate to show a deeper insight into the candidate profile. This chart can be downloaded as well. Once the candidate is evaluated by all the requisition managers, his or her status can be updated as selected, on hold, rejected, or moved to the next round by the creator of the interview. Congratulations! We have just successfully hired our first employee using vRecruit. It looked pretty easy, right? vRecruit allows you to access a wider talent pool. It is a well-collaborated, transparent, and consistent interview assessment tool, giving deeper insights into the candidate profile. It eases out scheduling nightmares, enhancing candidate experience, and helps you save cost and time. We are the perfect solution to modern-day recruitment challenges. We are vRecruit, the future of recruiting.